Here we are at Bermondsey, where the virtual farmers market relocated before Christmas to the Tower Bridge Business Complex, the old biscuit factory. Really interesting companies here, and one I've been desperate to talk to was Maria Orliston at fareshare.org.uk. Tell me a little bit about FareShare. I mean, it's absolutely fascinating what you guys do.
Yeah, I mean, FareShare on some level does what you do. We provide people with access to good food, and basically we take surplus food from the food industry. That's food that would be going to waste, but it's still perfectly fine to eat. It's within its use-by date. And we take that food and we give it to some of the poorest people in our communities.
Right. I saw that, the drop-in centres particularly, which I think is really clever.
Yeah, I mean, across the country we work with 600 organisations. Hostels for homeless people, breakfast clubs, women's refuges, and they all provide food to people who would otherwise go hungry. Unless in the UK you don't have to go to Africa to see people going hungry.
Right, no, that's a very fair point. I mean, I do find it, I've always wondered, you know, these great organisations you see on the street, the places like that where they get their food from. So basically, for whatever reason, a manufacturer's got some surplus food, you guys have it delivered, consolidate it and distribute it around?
Yeah, across the UK we have 15 depots. We work with manufacturers, retailers, wholesalers, and basically we take a wide range of products that would all go to waste. So anything from canned food to crisps to broccolis.
I saw a big pack of Kit Kat Crunchies up there.
Yeah, we get chocolate as well. Everyone wants a treat once in a while. So.
I saw you did 30,000 meals a day, is that right? I read on the
30,000 people a day get food from FareShare.
Right.
Yeah, and that's across the country.
Wow. And where's the is it self-funding, is it?
Well, we get funding. We rely on funding to do our work. Obviously, running 15 depots, we've got a fleet of vans, all that costs a lot of money. So we rely on funding from companies, that can be food companies or non-food companies. We rely on funding from trusts and foundations, individuals as well, and we do get some funding from the government, but that's very limited.
Okay. And what was it about the virtual farmers market that you liked? I know we've had a look at the website and stuff, is it?
Yeah, I mean, as I said, you provide people with access to good food, and that's what I really like about it. I like that kind of product, but in my daily life, I find it difficult to come across them. So I think you enable people like me to get access to those products.
I mean, that was certainly the idea is that, you know, it's actually quite hard to find food online, you know, unless you actually think of a food type. You know, unless you type in pasta or pesto or pork pie, you know, the internet won't really guide you to good food. So
yeah, I mean, online and actually in my neighbourhood, I can't find that kind of product.
Right.
Unfortunately, there aren't any farmers markets. No fancy shops or local shops that sell that kind of product. So it's great for me, you bring it closer to me, so that's
what we like to hear. Now Maria picked out a product from the market for us to look at. I'm just going to give you these. This is the Mrs. Huddleston mango and ginger chutney. So because I remember you said you particularly like chutneys, wasn't it?
Yes, I like chutney, and in particular mango chutney. And because I've found that it goes really well with the two ingredients that I really, really like, and that's cheese.
Right.
And foie gras.
Oh wow, cool.
It works really, really well.
We do a really nice foie gras for Mr. Duck, and he actually uses free-range ducks in his foie gras, so it's good as well. And we'll give you that little bit there to taste. Now Christine's based up in the home counties. It's really nice. I've known Christine for years, but it's such a nice little company, and it is literally Christine's recipes.
Oh, that's really good.
It's good, isn't it? I'm actually going to...
It's good. And it tastes obviously different from what you would buy in Tesco.
But what I like is the ginger in there.
And it's chunky as well.
With a nice bit of cheese.
Blue cheese.
Not we can certainly sort that out. So guys, lovely to meet you. Lovely to hear about FareShare. fareshare.org.uk.
And yeah, if anyone wants to get involved, because you've got surplus food to give, money to give, or time to give, we rely on volunteers to do our work. Just please get in touch.
Perfect, guys. Virtual Farmers Market as well, don't forget there, fareshare.org.uk. Thank you very much, guys. Have fun. See you soon.